Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Mama see bless, Mama see bless,
Yes, beats.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smartin'. I want the money, I want smartin'. One life to live, bleed on me. I'm a blessing, God and looking, let it fasting. Forget my matter, then carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, no, I'll come on. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I want control what you got there. If that bucket there, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I'm Mama see bless, Mama see bless,
Yes, beats.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smartin'. I want the money, I want smartin'. One life to live, bleed on me. I'm a blessing, God and looking, let it fasting. Forget my matter, then carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, no, I'll come on. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I want control what you got there. If that bucket there, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Hennessy with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I I got to enjoy. I say way down, bring it way down. One left to live, shake it way down. If you leave, well, then you eat your grave now. But a human being, you can set it for the other being. Mama see bless, Mama see bless,
Chaos beats.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I say miss my Hennessy with Hennessy. I wanna energy. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smartin'. I want the money, I want smartin'. One life to live, it on me. I'm a blessing, God and looking like the fasting. Forget my matter and carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stand constant, you chameleon. The only go on, know how come on. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeding, be the feeding, yeah. Yet I wanna control what you got there. If that bucket there, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I say miss my Hennessy with Hennessy. I wanna energy. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I say way down, bring it way down. One left to live, shake it way down. If you leave, well, then you in your grave now. But a human being, you can set it for the other being. I just wanna do it my way. I beg you to it away. I wanna enjoy my way. What thing I get, let's say for the profit. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I say miss my Hennessy with Hennessy. I wanna energy. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. Mama see bless. Let go.
Chaos beats.
Okay, folks, good morning. Pleasant good morning, whatever you are. It's a pleasant good morning to all of you joining us this wonderful Wednesday. Happens to be the 30th in the month of March. Somebody say March, you say March next, you know? Yeah, yes. Welcome, folks. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you on this wonderful presentation of the morning ride. And the promises, as usual, be great, stimulative, thought provocative, and as usual, promises to be at the top of our national trending issues this wonderful Wednesday morning. Welcome to the morning ride on Cool 91.9, and this is where, as usual, we walk the walk and talk the talk and help to shift the party in about democracy. Without fear, without favor, we are the nation's independent media hotline, broadcasting from the city of Painesville. Welcome, folks. Let's get it on this wonderful, wonderful day. I'm Weekie Brooks, and I will certainly be joined by NATHANIEL Beaver Senior this morning. The promises to be great, and it's the Midweek edition. Liberia first, Liberia last. All on this presentation of the morning rock. Good morning to our motorcyclists. Good morning to our commercial drivers. Good morning to our KK riders. Good morning to our passengers and students who are on their way to the various campuses, and our business people currently at the business centers or making their way through. Our community leaders and those watching us online, we say cool online too. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on your location. All of those joining up Johnson, as usual, join us from Wheeler and Roosevelt, Clean, Riverside, and all of the folks, Maryland, Grand Gila. Welcome to the conversation, Lofa County. And we are back here this wonderful, wonderful day.
From the heart of Painesville, this is Cool 91.9 FM.
see bless.
Definitely indeed. Let them carry on. Pleasant good morning to all of the folks. Welcome on this wonderful day. This is the morning ride, and it's good that we're back here on your favorite radio. Because this is
Everybody die, but not everybody live.
91.9 FM.
definitely this is Cool 91.9. Thanks so much to all of you joining us on our Cool Online too. And it's good that you're joining us and we're talking all of these things. Whatever you are, pleasant good morning. Let's get it on this wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, this is Mama Liberia, and this is where we find ourselves. You know, this was the discussion over and over and over and over. And I hope my colleague will be here soon. Jonathan Bivas, a senior. We'll together. We're gonna have now. You know, of last week, the minister adjusted. He was summoned by our senators in the process. But let me take this break quickly and be right back. Let me take this break quickly because I'm going to be right back.
Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said, miss my Henneken with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. To look for money, said I'm smartin'. I want the money, I want smartin'. One life to live, it on me. I'm a blessing, God and looking like the fasting. Forget my matter and carry on. I want the people in millions. If you my friend, stay constant, you chameleon. The only go on, no, I'll come on. I don't wanna know how the feeling said, I'm a feeling, be the feeling, yeah. Yet I want control what you got there. If that bucket there, I want who you let it bucket, yeah. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said, miss my Henneken with Hennessy, I wanna anything. Let go, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I tell you, but I must enjoy. I got to enjoy. I say, way down, bring it way down. One left to live, shake it way down. If you leave, well, then you in your grave now. But a human being, you can satisfy the other being. I just wanna do it my way. I beg you to weigh your way. I wanna enjoy my way. But then I get let's say for the profit. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. No money, no family, not a friend, not at all, you be nobody. Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way.
Letting carry on.
But I said,
And
my
people
headache
making
with
this
Hennessy,
contribution
I
regularly
want
on this presentation of the morning rap.
But I
this
must
is it, and
enjoy.
this is where we are now.
I got to enjoy.
91.9 FM.
Yeah, Liberia is so much a country getting so much interesting. There are a lot of trending issues in our country, and we must collectively fix our country. You know, when we look at the issue of skepticism of our trust in the judicial system of our country, there are a lot of trending issues. We've been talking about this issue of security, fighting all of these things, making sure that our country is secure, our laws on the book are properly upheld, and we can make sure that all of these things will be something safe for us that we can all operate and make sure that things, some opinion for individuals or actions, you will not be haunted by it. Today, after our Minister of Justice, one of the funniest, if you ask people, legal luminaries, before the House of Senate told the elders there, the House of Wisdom, that look, these people, frankly speaking, are the people who make the kind of decisions, laws, and guiding or having the three cardinal functions at the tip of the fingers. So what we're saying here this morning, the Minister of Justice, Councillor Frank Musa Dane, to the August about a couple of dates that he was not in the know of the letter written by the Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Sereno Cephas, but he has officially written the National Elections Commission again that they need to pull out to the certification of Lower County Senator-elect, former Defense Minister, Honorable J. Brennan Samuka, after the 9 and saying that he was not in the know, and doing the presentation, the presiding, when they were all questioned, the Honorable Frank Musa then said to the public and the world, because they were watching, listening, and reading, that he was surprised that the letter was written, a request from the Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia asking the National Elections Commission to halt the certification of Lower County Senator-elect J. Brennan Samuka, former Minister of Defense. Surprisingly, today, we are now seeing some of these things unfolding. He has written the NEC that should be separate, independent, and make decisions. But if you look across Africa, and you look at Liberia, you would know that our judicial system always a target by the executive, where they make their influence and they make the presence felt by making decisions. Sometimes opinion. Today, Liberians are asking themselves after the 2017 election, decision that was made, dissenting opinion by former Associate Justice Kabina Janet, he was removed. Quickly try and remove. Today, we've been asked to pay. The Magistrate Ernest F.B. Banai of the Monrovia City Court, after government said that Root FN should be shut down in 2019, and he denied that, where government forcibly moved and shut down that station, a station run by Henry Petro Costa, a talk show host, currently based in the United States. He was removed by President George Weah. When Kabina Jana was impeached, he was replaced by George Yusuf Kaba. There are a couple of issues, couple of things in Liberia that's taking place. And all of these things and the judicial system are courts in our country. Most often in Africa and Liberia, of no exception, are at the center of critical election disputes and corruption cases concerning political elites and judicial review of confidential legislation. We see our leaders getting involved into this matter. According to the Minister of Justice, he said ones who commit felonious crime, they refer to that as felony, should serve a sentence. And now we come back to ask some of the hard questions. Are we sincere? Are we, ready and making the kind of impact are we getting to where we should be getting? Or we have placed ourselves in position where we can just go to target? On this platform, we were clear in the issue of crimes committed by officials of government. Now, this is a man, Honorable Bernie Samuka, we call spade is spade, who committed a crime, misapplication of funds, theft of property, criminal conspiracy, economic sabotage to our men and women in arms. Were brought before the Lord, prosecuted, convicted. But today, you are not questioning the decision of the people who elected this man. You are not questioning, and that's why we ask the hard questions day after day as usual. Are we not prepared to prosecute people who committed mayhem into our country? Or we want to be selective in how we get to people, how we handle issues. Judges are caught, lawyers bring down verdict overturned by government because of interest. And we run after people. The vice president being a legal person, as a matter of fact, graduated from the law school, residing, and were being cleared except for the Supreme Court and the Records Code. No individual or ministerial agency has that power to deny somebody of being certificated after a decision made by the people. So whether you're a criminal or not. So today, you have come back hunting Honorable Bernie Samuka. We do not stand with him in terms of his actions of denying our brothers and sisters who serve the army, but to question the decisions of the electorates, which no one has the authority to do. Today, you have come back to quote that he committed felony. And this person, and the court made a decision, sitting as a minister of justice, before even contesting a legal person, Senator Honorable Samuka, was told to restitute along with the two able lieutenants substantial amount of money in 6 months and followed by another 6 months with a suspended prison sentence. You deny that you were not in the know today. You have written the National Elections Commission and make a decision. You remove Cabinet Janet, say, oh yeah, abuse of power, took land. There are a lot of lawmakers today we know that have properties. Today the cases are in court and they are using the current influence. But we are now convicting people. You follow the show. We've been calling it a habit that was terrible. But in election, when people made the decisions, you don't question that. And that's why when people say, oh, why do people elected president? We are overwhelmingly president. We are won the election in our country as president. You can't even question it because there's no way to even question that, because if you look at it critically, out of 15 counties and 14 counties, Then tell me, what there for you to go and question? Decisions were made. You allowed a man to be clear to contest. He won. And now you are asking the National Elections Commission. So because the National Elections Commission should operate independently. They know exactly the scrutinizing. He went through the process. But now you are instructing a body that should be independent what international partners are watching. Where we see people trying to make decisions for the masses. We have no interest in these things, but we are looking at the laws on the book. Abu Kamara committed a crime. He contested. You did not write. You sat and allowed this man to massively campaign in Lofa County. You allowed the man to be voted, and he was just among the few senators that were named as winners by the National Elections Commission. Now you are instructing the National Elections Commission not to certificate. So under which law are we? What part of the law that states the National Elections Commission should be taking instruction for individual or the national government when they should be operating separately? We say this thing: those who commit crimes should be prosecuted, but we have now decided to be very much selective in how we render justice to our people. We ask the problem. These are some of the actions that bring about the skepticism of trust in our judicial system. We wake up, we see bodies all around because people are making decisions for themselves. They fear that these things will not take place. Frederick Nippet in Bone County said, Jacob dates that the interferences from officials of government into cases by the national police is causing serious problem for them. And we are now seeing these things. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf sat in her closet, influenced our lawmakers, and she was able to remove 2 speakers, Honorable Edwin Snow and that of Alec Tallow, where lawmakers were beating samba, they were beating drums, and they removed Honorable Snow, receiving the amount of 5,000 a year. People, I'm flabbergasted. I owe nothing. That God beat them. All of these things. And Honorable Snow was later removed. The court finally ruled that he was illegally removed and was reinstated as Speaker and later resigned in the process. And Honorable Tallow fell out with President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She got involved into the process and was later removed. This is now where we find ourselves. Not even the ruling party or opposition, since this issue concerning Honorable Brendan Samuka, concerning Honorable Varney Sherman, where her assets been frozen by the United States government, we have never heard any comment. But he still chairs the Committee on Judicial Affairs at the Liberian Senate. Councilor Wabutiki, LCC, on oath, lie that he is indeed a Liberian, brought documents. But This is a man who enjoyed the will and pleasure of the president. And today, after all what we say on this platform, the Minister of Justice denied that he was not in the know of the letter written by the Solicitor General Councilor Terina Sifa. But now he has officially written that, quoting the law, that somebody who commit a crime to serve, now he referred to it as felony. And so the former minister should go and serve. And I've asked, so what is the independence of the separate branches of government? Or if we look at that, yeah, because the executive, the legislature, the judicial branch of government should operate separately. But in consultation with other branches of government. But this is something that looks so different right now. So it is now incumbent upon the National Elections Commission that was not told earlier on, don't certificate him or don't allow him to be a candidate. He contested, he ran, he won. Today, his kinsmen, they are all behind him that they will pay the money that he been asked to pay. That is not our problem. That is not our concern. But it has now become an issue where instructions, our judicial system has always a target for the executive where they make the kind of a huge influence and decisions. What are we telling the world? What picture are we printing? But folks, this too is where we call Mama Live there, and we're broadcasting
from the heart of Israel. This is Cool 91.9 FM.
Good morning, now.
Good morning, Weekie, and good morning to all of our treasured listeners. It's great to be on the radio this morning again. Weekie, this Brother Samuka case is so laughable. It's a laughing thing right now. In the country, Yeah, born again say, oh, send them men not stole the money. You know what? The rent people just say pay the money. They can pay the money. Just say that clear the men. Say no, don't clear the men again. They need to be very clear to like. That's why I said in time past that particular part of that particular ruling onto Brother Samukai need to be explained.
And you know, the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, reaffirmed the decisions that were made earlier on from the criminal court, the lower court, but did not say instructed, because this is the higher court, did not say do not certificate this man. Now we having the minister and the solicitor general as individuals controlled by the executive, giving instruction. Where are we heading?
Where are we heading?
And you bring our judicial system to a questionable
Serious
level
question.
across the world. Because this is not just about, because somebody, now why you allow this man to reach this far and you are not asking? He said he committed felony, so he must serve his sentence. What happened to the likes of Abu Kamara and other folks?
Those people don't walk scarf.
So what happened to those who committed mayhem? Former ex-war leader, the likes of Senator Prince Johnson, George Bulley. These are all sitting senator and representatives.
They say one leading.
Yeah. So when did you get to know that these lords, because these are people who committed serious mayhem to our people, still fighting to recover from it.
And you know, sometimes I'm tempted to ask, where are our leaders? You know, there's a parable that I've always heard, that what an old man sitting down can see, a young man can even climb over the tallest mountain, he won't see it. Where are those of our old people in this country that should be seeing problem far ahead and saying, yes, my people, let's handle this problem, because if we allow it reach certain stage, it will grow big. Because the legal minds were so be the one who to tell the election commission saying, no. Because tomorrow, when the Supreme Court will come down with a verdict, this particular thing will have problem. Where were they?
We saw Councillor Wabudike who lied on an oath before the Senate. Our judicial branch of government sat and had their hands behind the backs. This man have worked, earned salaries, benefits, dismissed, employ people at his will and pleasure. But today, this identical man is walking free around here. This man managed to get away through. This man was expelled from our judicial system, the National Bar Association.
He even took an exception to the whole process.
Yes.
You see?
But this man have been standing pleading cases for government, prosecuting other people. No action.
Is he still at the LCC? That's not a question there again. We got the man said 26, February 26, you got to go.
Now,
You see
people
that?
are asking for this man to be prosecuted because the fact that he served in position as non-Liberian, enjoy the confidence of the president. The president had him appointed from one position to the next. Executive influence into judicial matter in our country is seriously stored in a lot of things. We have exert, all of the energy when we target a particular individual. Initially, we were being very clear.
And you follow what has happened with Nicolas Sarkozy today, even to the extent he went as far as influencing his own cause for the election. He was caught red-handed. He been prosecuted. But today, our people, by the time you are so close to the power that be, or there, so we have spoken on this thing so many times. Even police officers, immigration officers, DA officers, by the time they arrest certain people, one call from the board will just, the entire case will be dismissed. The same with the judicial system. when there are certain people being tried, calls come from the higher up because of interest, that entire case has been compromised. It's a serious thing. And when our people stand up and say, yes, this is the law, let's go by the law. This law was created, it was enacted in order to protect the citizens, in order to protect our country. Let's go by this law. But instead, they are looking at men instead of the law. Where are we?
Yeah,
the
law no longer made for.
And mind you, Weekie, this case, if care is not taken, this case will even go to the extent that after the by-election, this case will still be on. Beside this case, Edith don't know where is there. Today, Boto Kane, scores of women from Babylon camp in Liberia, they are now carrying a fundraising process. So they are now turning to become a tradition. They are now turning to become a tradition that when you behind your people, you all go there as a group. So they are now raising funds so that Boto Kane can have a day at the Supreme Court. $5,000. Edith is on the other side too. She is pushing her kids. President Samukai, yes, he. Where are we? So, you know, this thing is so confusing to the extent that sometimes when you look at it, you ask us where our country is heading. Why the other groups are saying this, our kingsmen, that's the police certificate here. The election commission is also being involved with another heavy foot that's coming to us and say, no, don't do it. Then again, they are asking him to pay this money. He should pay a significant portion of this money or risk going to jail. He don't want to pay the money. Scores of citizens are saying, we will pay this money. It's just so confusing. Where are we? You see? So today, Bofa County will be so happy to have one of their sons who had charges against him, who was convicted, to have him as a senator to represent them. While we are talking about impunity, people walking scot-free who have committed crimes, mayhem against their people, we will also on the other end be supporting some of our children of carry on such an act. Today, Ali Kosia is having a day. Gabriel Massacre is having his day. And there are a lot of courts. Today, the victims are even calling for reparation. They are calling for benefits. Where are we? Look around us here. You wake up in the morning, vigilante group take the matter in their hands. They become police officers. They become law and gospel of the day. They go about adjudicating cases and running verdicts and even go about penalizing people.
Yeah, death sentences.
Death sentences.
Let's kill this man. Let's beat this person to this level.
You see where we are going?
And we are reached a level today. And that's why we said matter is not about witch hunting. This is about setting precedent.
Let's set precedent.
That others will not try to do this. You allow
Nicolas Sarkozy today will be prosecuted. It's because of precedent. It's not because anything. They will accept the man, the former president, the man, that be man, the other man, that be man. So let's lead them. But they have said, let's do this thing so that tomorrow it won't happen. It happened to Michel Platini back in 1945. Today again, and others are also being caught up in the threads. You want to say one of the African leader, the vice president, have resigned because of having violated women, harassment. And he quietly resigned.
Yeah, the vice president of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, he quietly resigned. But a lot of when we go to Liberia, they say, oh, they love me, love too much. Other women, people say, I want that case. Where are we going? When the people with the strength in their hands, depending on the law, and the law can no longer protect them, where are we going?
Where decisions are made by the electorates. But today, their decisions been questioned. The Elections Commission that should operate independently have not been given instruction. Honorable Betray boasted around that there were going to be a total recount in River says today. The National Elections Commission have taken decision. So we wait and see as to whether they will this identical request coming from the executive.
Liberia.
This too is Liberia. Where are we headed?
And this thing, it was just a common case that our legal minds should have settled long, and we are running through all these things. What is one man that because of him a whole county?
Today, there are thousands of Liberians who saw the impeachment of Honorable Kabina Janet as something that he was witch hunted because of his dissenting opinion during the 2017 election.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he became a target. We listened to people bragging and beating the chest that would come what may, he will be removed. And at the end of the day, he was removed. And his split second, he was replaced. Today, we are all here and watching and looking at some of these things unfolded. Thanks so much to all of you for joining us on our cool online platform. And this one comes from Ida G. McKaigo. Say, I'm watching live from my comfort room for Dupont Road, Ambassador Range, M Vice. I'm watching from Pinville City, Jefferson TF. Say, good morning, cool family. And I'm following you guys from my office, Temple of Justice, Republic of Liberia. Thank you so much, Jeff. And Hannah Kawala, say, good morning, cool family. And I'm watching from SKD Boulevard. Thanks for the show this morning. Indeed, the undiluted truth is always saying here. And Humble King Rubel would say, good morning, my cool family. I join you from here every same time. Community, I just want to thank God for you guys this morning. I encourage you to stay strong, focus as always, and remember, God got your back. Thank you so much. Lawson Augustine Sagasha Wisdom say, good morning. I'm Baptist Seminary Defender, and my name is Lawson Augustus Agasha Wisdom as usual. No pick and choose. No pick and choose. Yeah. Pretty boy Jim Milk said, good morning, Weekie, and to my many listeners watching live this morning from a Police Academy resident, Ruth Perry Road. Patrick August Foley said, good morning, Weekie, and Mr. Vi. My name is Patrick August Foley, watching you live from Bentall City Youth Camp Community. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Colley said, good morning, Mr. Brooks. My name is Emmanuel Colley, and I'm watching you live on SD Cooper. Thanks for the topic on the discussion. Ambassador Emmanuel S. Johnson, good morning, my brother. My name is Ambassador Emmanuel. Same day you got Johnson, precisely watching you from Tupo to Coffee Community. And Emmanuel Lukila said, good morning, Mr. Brooks, and Mr. Vi. My name is Emmanuel Lukila, and I'm watching you from the Tupo True Community. Thanks, you guys, for taking up us from the darkness. God will continue to bless you guys. Franklin P. Howard say good morning and good morning weekend Nathan. I'm watching from Tupo True Junction. Crush Boy say good morning. My name is Keller S. Kazi, watching you from the Lawns Avenue, Fiaman. We are say Divine Jubilees Greats Yellow say good morning, senior brother, and I'm watching you from my Concord Time resident. The hard truth must be told, senior brother. Much appreciated. Johnson Saturday Freeman, as usual, say good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Val. My name is Johnson Freeman, and I'm watching you guys from Weala this morning. Always joining us from Weala.
Yeah, always.
Yes, always joining us like Roosevelt Clean as well from Riverside County. Thomas F. Zize say good morning, cool family, and I'm Thomas F. Zize watching from Concord Town, RC Lawson Community. Thanks for the show. And Linda Lickett Fingers Fire say good morning, cool family, and I'm watching you from Central Matali Left Wing Community. Jenniton DeLine say good morning, cool family. And I'm watching for SD Boulevard 72nd Block D. Thanks for the update. And Tower Goo say good morning, Weekie and Nathaniel. And I'm Tower Goo watching you guys from Pinsville Central Market. Thanks for the morning ride. A Wonderball Bondo say good morning to my cool family. This is Jerry A. Bondo watching you guys from Fender, Moserado County. Thank you so much, Jerry. F is K. David F. Zizi. Good morning, Weekie, and this is King David Zizi watching you live from Soul Penny. Last turning point. We are speaking on integrity, and people are advocating for certification of someone who is criminally convicted. This too is Liberia. Great project I'm watching from my residence. Darasty Nimlen say good morning, cool family, and I'm watching live from my comfort zone in Bernard's Farm FJ community. Super Bowl, Angel, Boku, Gamo, you say, perfect switching guides. I like that. I like the setup. Morris Musa Jabba say good morning, cool FM, and I'm Morris Musa Jabba watching you guys from Concord Time. Emmanuel and Yezu say good morning to cool FM family. We always letting you about the election in those very county. Why our leaders doing? Only God knows our problem. Dine Sobo, say good morning, cool. Good morning, Wiki, and good morning tonight. My name is Daniel Sobo, and I'm watching you from my residence in Kingrave Community District 6, Maserati, Liberia. Thanks for the show. And Liberia will change one day. Peter Vabla say good morning, cool family watching from home. J.E. Ebenezer Collins say good morning, Mr. Brooks and Mr. Va. Mr. Brooks and Mr. Va. The justice system in Liberia is seriously killing us today in our society. Ambassador Ezekiel F. Bono, good morning, cool family. This is the usual ambassador with no border following the show this morning from Gorbachev Market. Wiki and Nat, thanks for the usual update. Family P. David said, good morning, Mr. Brooks, and to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia. I'm Family P. David joining the platform from Omega Community Black Seed. And this one comes out watching from my residence in Mauritius Fine. It comes from Balawo Davido. And this one from Joe Howard. And say, good morning, my two chiefs. Many thanks for the update in watching live from Sekapie City, Nima County. Thank you so much. My Esther Thompson watching you guys from GSA Road. Thanks. And keep on the good job. And J. Sao T. Tubogai say good morning, cool family. Thanks for all the update watching from Johnsonville. Morris G. Mogai say good morning, Mr. Brooks. Morris G. Mogai Mani, and I'm watching from SD Cooper Road. And all of these texts and messages and all of the posts coming up on the platform this morning. But this is where we find ourselves now. And this is a serious matter as well.
Yeah. And we must say thanks to our entire graphic team. They are doing speedily well.
Yeah.
And I think those of our viewers can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they also level of the appreciation of the switching. That is, they say it's okay. I mean, they all enjoying it. We want to say thank you so much to all of you burning your data every morning.
You know, again, when you just post your comment, you yourself see it on the screen. It will just appear on the screen. We'll say thanks to the management of CityCom Liberia. And there are more to come, and thanks also to our graphic team. And wonder boy, yeah.
Yeah, he's behind the camera this morning. Cetra and the rest of the folks. Yeah, you know.
We say thanks.
Clarence, the guys are doing extremely well. We're actually getting there. So we'd like to say thanks to the entire camera team behind, making sure. Roland Kofa said good morning, Weekie Brooks. My name is William C. Kofa, and I'm watching you from Dwarson Community, Margibi County. And Bidel Kekekula said good morning. He said good morning, good family. This country is always setting the wrong precedent as a result. The past, present, and future can permit our country to have a perfect history. This too is Liberia. We are getting there. And Aaron Cooper said good morning, Mr. Vi and Weekie Brooks. And I'm Aaron Kalakana Cooper, member of the People's Liberation Party, watching you from Painesville Red Light. May the soul of our justice system rest in perfect peace. Yeah, you know. So this is where we find ourselves.
Yeah. When will the law not be the law in our country? What time, we see the law and the law. The Supreme Court should be there. They should have been the one to settle this whole thing here, but their action now, they have carried us to this point. And we can just imagine the National Elections Commission is now saying that they need about $1.8 million for the by-elections. They need 1.8 million United States dollars. Another money bill has come up, and we still see.
Now, the justice system have they been able to critically scrutinize, because the National Elections Commission have already told us in April of this year we will have the by-election in Bone County, and they have already received a listing of 19 candidates so far.
Mhm.
So our justice system, are they scrutinizing these individuals to know whether they are committed crimes and have served sentences of, or probably been asked to restitute or all of this, or they waiting when somebody wins and you come back to tell the people that this person cannot be certificated, instructing an integrity institution, giving them your instruction, but you sat and allowed the fact that even initially you heard people. So I don't know where we're heading right now in this country. So those of you watching up from across Liberia, we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Maybe you can even call on our WhatsApp number.
You can 1 minute. You can use our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp number.
Yeah, the number on the screen.
Our WhatsApp number is on the screen there. You can make use of it. We will be happy to take calls from outside Liberia. So our WhatsApp number is there. You can phone in from outside. Our WhatsApp number is active. Just look on the screen there. You will see our WhatsApp number. You can make your input.
Yeah, those of you watching from South Africa and other places. Restaurants on the same. You say good morning, Sir Weekie Brooks and Jonathan and Biva. And I'm religiously following from my comfort zone in 72nd SKD Boulevard Community. Kudos to you guys for replacing perception with facts for the good of the motherland. Abdullah Mandela Striker say good morning, Kufame, and I'm Abdullah Mandela Striker, and I'm watching from Dwazo. Thanks to all of you guys, and let's go to the line and talk to our callers. Please be precise on the one meaning and to the point. Make sure your background is much better in terms of what you want to say. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie. Good morning, Liberal.
You're welcome, Chief. Let's hear you.
Calling from. Why is it that people to provide clarity information to our society? But I feel with my own understanding that you're another person, they don't seem to be like quoting I have. I think you're doing so
you fluctuated. We're not getting you.
Change your position. We won't get you.
We're hoping now to get you, and those who listening and watching can also get you, because one minute you.
I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Why is it true that you providing information for us, and of you people analyzing always to be like I don't want to say something about that I think so as well.
If I'm getting you right, you are telling us, you are insinuating or accusing us why people analysis. Can you the topic now? What is your own analysis? Your thought in so that at least people can get you clearly.
Yeah, but for the I think we all got to look at it. That is true that this people come down and they're also the whenever you're down, you're gone.
So when Brennan Samuka was being discussed on this platform, when we spoke about it, did you follow that?
I'll follow the show, and I would say to people, people are wicked.
No, don't give me any title. It's not about being people. It's about you being clear while people are listening. So you can just tell us. I'm coming now. I beg you. Let her have a civil conversation. I'm coming now. Listen, please. Listen to me now, please. Okay. Now tell us precisely in the analysis where we went wrong, or what you noticed in terms of the analysis that we made that show that we have never said anything good of government, because you have now risked our lives. Maybe it's not so simple of you saying it. You don't even know the thousands of people are listening, and you telling us that we have all been against the government. Why are you not listening to other stations this morning? Why are you tuned into Cool? Did we ask you to listen?
No, tell us.
No, I asked you. We call you this morning to listen. So which one of the station?
Why you not calling on OK FM in the morning? You calling on Cool FM?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. We respect your view. Let's talk to
And he did it. That's the reason why he went into a corner so you can hear him go here be fluctuating.
No, let's talk to
Yeah,
other
how they
callers.
can be here?
Your life.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, to NATHANIEL.
That man, even when the children explain to him, he can't understand the children. Even when his wife explains to him, he can't understand. He can take out the contest. He can't understand. He can't understand the problem.
Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yes, Nathaniel. So far, I got this morning. Nat.
You're welcome.
I'm surprised of the National Election Commission and executive to come up into this particular matter.
No, the National Elections Commission have not acted upon the request coming from the Minister of Justice. After he denied that he was not in the know, but now after that he has officially written that instructing the National Elections Commission to halt the certification ceremony of Honorable Bernie Samuga as Senator-elect of Lofa County. Let's hear you.
And let me just tell you, I'll be one from someone here. I will make sure that you're not qualified to run our election yet. She has taken that body to the executive body in this country here, and we will make sure that you will lead that place. Because number one, I want to put more in the Bantam Pride issue. If my brother from Lofa County, he committed crimes, so there we are according to law. He's my own brother, but I want him to be there according to law. But the way I'm seeing it now, it looks like quality in it now. Because the executive is playing game with Bantam Pride, and I would want to do to resist to any reaction of Bantam Pride in this country. Thank you very much, Weekie.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, my brethren, Weekie Brooks and my brethren, Nathaniel Diva. The Rastaman said, if you can say nothing about somebody, just shut up. Oh, my brethren, that's a word of motivation for you people, or I'm sorry, or acting manner Liberia, for it has nothing to tell the nation, it has nothing to tell you people as we push in national issue, raising your left for getting.
No, Rastafari, just leave that. Don't leave it now. Leave it. Go to the issue. Don't dignify these things. It's okay.
My brethren, to the issue. The issue is of moral in the country, my brethren. We just don't know where we bury it at. Because if they got their need, with they using their own faces, I just won't know this morning. With all of those guys that forget to interpret this country now, that we choose as a role model for all, as a leader for all. With all of this Christian character behind those guys, they got their need. They're using their own faces to appear to the masses. When they have a character behind you, when people be yelling and coming behind you, when seeing that character and you take already to problem places, where's the pride and dignity you have? As a person, as an individual, I see the nation going to trust you into the international world of what it represents the masses, really. Like you are the only place that you get people with sincere record and still running beyond public offices.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Morning, Weekie, morning tonight.
Good morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for the platform. This is for the download use of joining us to fire this morning. Weekie, let me say this. The issue about this Samuga issue, we thought that we're going through the perfect channel of the law. But the way we are looking at things is like the whole justice system and kind of a phone call justice system. One person be saying way to the high executive phone and call you, telling you what to do. And we don't tell our justice system should work this way. The kind of culture we like to see, now what we are saying right now. All those things is fear investment. There are anything you should be all people. You cannot make it, the law is clear. What a communication came for telling you they forget how much to do in the whatever that your family even the National Election Commission you confine the mental border the senator in the country. You do all of those, you're saying here how you get to it, you wear on that ticket to you send it there and you see some people doing this that they get it they have nothing to do with that. What you say training and what you put about it, so one person call you and just say go back competition. No, it will not happen. It's not having our country today. It's happening of culture on a daily basis. The issue of Abu Kamal today is the West Side is the way you know when you didn't know there's no record of who they feel more than that. We say, yeah, look at one, but you don't bring drink and not, but I don't know. You took all the probably to the benefit of the drink. They don't need it. So, if only some kind of business on the town, we are highly for profit. It's not good for our country. Thank you for that platform.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Let's talk to other callers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce and I.
Good morning, Patrick Flomo.
Thank you for the recognition. There's many technical issues. I don't see the Supreme Court coming into this to really interpret to us as to whether when somebody is convicted, the person should have the privilege to take, the public office. And this is what I see. Because I listened to Ned update. Ned is instructing a committee for certification to start preparing the certification for local countries and one of the countries. So I guess Ned is not trying to lead to the ministry instruction or
Yeah, no, Patrick, they are divided. They are divided. Tipla Reeves, Forsayon, Ernestine Awok, Basi Pamba, they are supporting the Solicitor General. They are also supporting the Solicitor General in this thing, and the other group are on the other side affirming the support of Bernard Samka. They are divided.
Yeah, now quickly before I lay on this issue. The reason why I say Supreme Court should come to interpret because all of us are just giving our own opinion and some of us are not diplomatic people. So the Supreme Court is the one that convicted this guy. The Supreme Court should tell us if somebody is convicted, because my understanding is that if you are convicted, you do not even have the right to vote. That's my understanding. So why can the person who is convicted by the Supreme Court will have the privilege to take public office? This case is a precedent case. If we are not too careful, it will follow with us in the future too. Somebody will be convicted in the future and will use the Bernie Sanders case as an example. So I just think that the Supreme Court will have to come in and really tackle this for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And most surprising, the Patrick is saying, okay, if you know the thing, there are two lawyers there, two commissioners who are lawyer by perfection. Tipla Reeves, anything Award, they are lawyer by perfection. They should be having their own legal say on this thing. But let's talk to more callers. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, Weekie.
Good morning.
Pastor and I call it Maria right here.
You're welcome.
Weekie, the Constitution provides the Justice Minister Bill of Communication every December to the National Election Commission. It gives you the name of people who are hungry. Now, here it is. In December, the Supreme Court had issue on a lower court verdict. They were going through an impeachment trial. So the court sent people that government to that name. So say December 5 and then the verdict in January, the Justice Minister and he understand the list. Government of the other two that lead to the election commission. Now that the contested and the senator elect, what will happen? For me, my question is, if the law or the Constitution allows people that government to become senator, and then senator has certain rights and privileges under the law. If he refuses to receive the money, what will happen to him? Will the Supreme Court, the Justice Minister come again and say that the senator be jailed or the senator be arrested and sent to jail for not paying the money? So I think Governor Samuka himself have to do the honorable thing. So just leave the entire case and separate legal issue. It's your comment. You know, anytime he can be tested, anytime he can go to jail. If he refuses to pay the money, you need to do the honorable thing.
So the ruling from the court, what did the court say?
The court said that Governor Samuka should restitute a portion of the money. He said more. And the other one should be a plan.
And what did the higher court in the land say to him? What did they say?
The higher court in the land also uphold the lower court ruling.
Don't you think that it was prudent in their wisdom to say yes, because being the final arbiter of justice in this country, to say, okay, as of 9, you are to be sentenced to prison, but yet they uphold the ruling from the lower court was upheld by the Supreme Court. Now we getting instruction now from and where the National Elections Commission should operate independently without instruction or interference from anybody. So they're not instructing instructing who to get certificate to, who not to get certificate. You think don't you think it brings our judicial system into a questionable manner and form?
The Justice Minister made a communication on that, giving means of coming. It is left with the National Election Commission now to act upon.
So when did the Minister of Justice realize after the 9 he was not in the know of the letter that was according to his single-handedly written by the Solicitor General by Honorable Serena?
The Solicitor General was not the rightful person to do that communication, honestly. He was not the rightful person to do the communication.
Thank you so much, brother, for your comment this morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathaniel and Weekie.
Aaron Halakana Guba.
Thank you for the exclusive Black Aviation. I'm Aaron Halakana, a full-fledged member of the People's Liberation Party. And Weekie, thank you for the topic this morning.
Y'all go again. When y'all go there, private camp, we'll talk. Y'all say you talking again. Y'all behind one party again.
Weekie and Nad, I think this is time for all Liberians to observe and take heed to the People's Liberation Party because they are a serious matter and they are concerns of the people and the downtrading in this country. So we will not relent.
That was the point. That was the issue.
Sorry. Thank you for the issue. Nathaniel, we are not here to pamper politicians in this country. And a criminal is a criminal. And the justice system is weak. That John Palm always on John rest. The entire thing, the city is a team. From the past administration to the present administration. Brandon Semuka is standing as a living sacrifice, taking all the bullets. So we know what will end up to. And bamboozling yourself, they say they are bamboozling Liberian people who are psychotically analyze the entire thing that is going on. So we shouldn't look at the election commission. We know at the end of the day, he will be certificated and nothing will come from out of it. Thank you for the platform.
Thank you too.
Thank you so much as well this morning.
You one of the commissioners, so you already say whatever happened inside the area there. Thank you so much. Let's talk to our callers this morning. Let's talk to you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie Brooks.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you. My name is Alfred Peter from the platform. I'm speaking on the third station of the Mobile Country. There is something confusing on this Samoka issue. I'll continue hearing people saying the law provides that the Justice Ministry in every December to send a name of country. But my question is, are we in December now? If the law says every December, why do you think December is done to January or February? Why can't you wait until 2021 December? If the what the code is correct to say every December, they not say as the law, they are not saying every month end or every beginning of the month, but they say every December. So if every December, you get nothing to do in any other month when they expect on that December when you do everything. So if you say right now that it shows some level of feeling or some level of under calculation. Who knows that clarity? I don't want to know if the law is putting is actually existing that every December. That's what I want to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother, for your concern this morning. 0775 919 919 080 919 919. The numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning as we keep it to where it is. So let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Prince, and I join from my GSA residence.
Go ahead, Chief.
Weekie, first of all, I think the judiciary system or whatever in our country, whatever we ever have judiciary system or any system is broken down. They are confusing us and we don't understand anything anymore. Because if you have a country running by a bunch of thieves, you would expect this thing to happen. for me, from the initial stage, I expected people to pull up and hot straight to President Semuka running people. But because they knew that they have a group of convicted criminals on their side, so they allowed him to run. Now they try to set the precedent, they try to make things right now in the down low. We can put they putting national pressure to bow to their order. It is not fair to that next party. For me, I see that if you get people that they like Abu Kamara, President Samuka, the Politikofa, all these people are convicted criminals, if you get them for up government, then our country can run smoothly. But until then, we will still be seeing this thing happening because people get confusion every day. Seriously.
Okay.
Thank you for the support.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to other callers.
Now, good morning.
Good morning. This is Pascal Davis.
Thank you so much. I join you this morning to speak.
You're welcome.
No. As we have always spoken about experiences and moral, Mr. Samuka must follow suit. Besides that, I want you guys to educate our people this morning. I'm referring you to Article 21A of the Constitution. Besides that, the new election law, Article 2.23, is equally very clear. If we are honest and want to fight corruption, we need to equally educate and teach our people. I want you guys to read that for us this morning and have it interpreted and explained for people who want to bring sentiment and practice being shaped into what we've been discussing this morning. The issue of Mr. Samuka, and this is somebody who said, let they not deny him the opportunity during the election. No. There were a group of Muslims who went at the Supreme Court and they were asking the court to claim a name on Mr. Samuka. Do you know why they denied that petition? Because Mr. Samuka has not been found guilty at the level of the Supreme Court. So you cannot deny somebody of the table of constitutional rights. People need to follow the trading and happenings in the country. Somebody said, why we allow him to run? It doesn't mean because you ran and won, you cannot go to the presidency. I want to read Article 1. It's very clear. They said, once a denial of a deprive of the civil rights until what that man has been found guilty of is been justified. Has Mr. Samuka been able to restitute the money? Absolutely no. Has he gone to jail? No. Besides that, why would you want to take somebody who is a bondage to go to take them at the level of the Senate, and those people are the one who will be confirming our respective officials in government? So I said, listen.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to other callers. Your live.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome, Chief.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning. Weekie, I really don't know why the people are calling us and some all day. People are right here and some class or college. These are some of the reasons why we say the election commission is not be accepted by the president. We need to be by the system you can require that. In this case, this commissioner for this, invested by society organization, will be the citizen independent law require that. When you are being accused, just for you to be accused, you will not really accept the election commission. So that we can avoid putting people on the ballot paper that are then elected for what act. For all of those things were not going to all of the process he went through the process, one is actually coming to the people, one is saying, the delay started the commission has stayed, they want to pay to the started so that the government can get back to the Supreme Court to review the decision for
because the National Elections Commission have instructed the Committee on Certification to begin the process leading to the certification on the President Samuka, which should be taking place today. So we wait and see as to whether they will take instruction.
You know, when the two men see, they say I'm mother every time. And the one man on the and June computer criminal, you know what happened? Because the government has not stopped your government that he was instructed by the to take that money to buy boy and shoot that boy one. They were just pray for one person for local president. Just let it go, that particular money will not
this thing, you will pay back to the family. And who say about all those talk insurance of the area, you pay any other money because by the time you pay insurance of the area. And she was the commander of the armed forces. And he is the appointed by the president.
Thank you so much, Ishu. Thank you. You made your point. Let's talk to other colors this morning. Let's talk to other colors. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, come on, we can now.
Daniel Zawo.
Yeah, I don't know that was
Noah Gibson, rather. Noah Gibson.
We are not in any way here. Now we for the CPT is to protect criminal on the basis of father line or on the basis of partisanship. But the law must be applicable to all. And this is why we respected a decision by the highest court. No, there's a fucking English, but we also respected that's why we taken initiative to pay every penny that is just some kind of apply. Now, stealing is different from this application. If for any example, for any reason, if I pay school FM, FYZ amount of tuition levy to the working of school FM, and at that moment, there arose a Washington State for some equipment to be purchased for school FM not to be up the air. And school FM responds to that emergency by using that phone for telling you to buy that equipment. They only make a plan in the money, but I will not tell anybody that school FM is stolen. This is what I have to hear about people that understand English. They understand English. Make applications from stealing. So, if you're talking about section 2.3 of the new election law, the FRB, we agree. But when was that law? This law did not exist all the time until when the Supreme Court, the same Supreme Court that convicted the men, the same Supreme Court said the men to be certificated. When somebody telling the justice ministry coming with letters to delay the next certification.
But Noah, let me ask you one question. They all money your money been certificate before you pay the money?
No, the money.
You said you pay the money. You want them on certificate, man, before you pay the money?
Well, listen. Every Supreme Court ruling gives time for 50% of the money to pay the 6 months. That means the 6 months started for the day the ruling took place. So the deadline for assessment is over. So if he doesn't pay, he will go to jail.
Yes, it's what I said. Oh, Lord, confusing. So the person now saying maybe they were waiting on the August before they pay the money, but the one they are sent out to be certificated.
No, listen, we don't want to wait until August. It is the very Supreme Court I know that the men will pay the money. It is the Supreme Court I think the men should be certificated. So if the Supreme Court wanted to pay the money for the certification, they will not already be certificated. And the very next that the lady is because of
you're making it warehouse for the woman. You're making it warehouse for the brother son. She confused now.
Hello?
No, I conclude.
Yeah, okay, I'm concluding. The very next that the lady is certification, the Supreme Court has said them from going to jail, when the rain, when the hot spot, contempt charge, and that the same Supreme Court mandate is due to be. So I think they should certificate this man in keeping with the Supreme Court mandate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noah Zalgesin, for your contribution this morning. We'll go to other callers on the line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, weekend.
Good morning, sir.
And Patrick Barawo.
Thank you for the recommendation. I'm a little bit down, but this is why I came here. But I think that's the issue.
Hey, man, sorry.
Yeah. The senator-elect, Rani Samuka, has done nothing wrong for people to hold his certification. The fact that he was convicted and he being allowed to contest in Dover County, I think it's clear enough that the National Election Commission certificates him instead of trying to hold back his certification, according to Serena FIFA, which of course I think is quite unfortunate. This government should stop doing these things. They are setting a very bad precedent. there's a witch hunt. Some kind of not dominating to anybody. The fact that you said you were convicted, who is a case at a time? Don't allow me to go and contest. You allow me to contest and today you want to embarrass me? I think it's not fair. Thank you very much this morning for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to other callers you live.
Good morning, Weekie Brooks, and good morning, other people.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Okay, my name is Dr. Mamadou calling from Matilda Today's President. Thanks for the topic of discussion. Weekie know it's very disheartening to see our country, we can't stand on one side. 1 minute we hear, 1 minute we hear. The justice ministry got the rest of the thing, they got the rest of the thing. And they wouldn't make certain people to look up the quota because they say when there's smoke, there's fire. How you call it? Certain people are not just going to make publication without the justice minister being known of it. For probably maybe because certain people, he lost power, he went ahead and he sent the letter without the justice minister telling him to do. But here we say, the guy also are saying that they saw you want to look to them, we say, oh, I cannot get here tomorrow. The previous patient, you knew that this man had problem he is supposed to run, you allowed him to go, he did all what he's supposed to do, he ran, he won. Then now you're trying to deny the help what he's supposed to get. But it would have read to my mind when Martin Luther King said we should not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. He said the poor people want to live in the same nation. All nations shall be exalted, every use the mountain shall be made low, and the robbers shall be to the blood of the Lord shall be revealed. Thanks.
Thank you so much this morning. Let's take a few more calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Dr.
Yeah, Tototal. Thank you so much for always joining us there from Tototal, Bone County. How is Tototal this morning? Okay.
I don't want to see that. I know you guys every morning to do. Every child, all of you guys. No, the bishop of God said the food that I have to get forever. This is sheep of God of this office. Because of the churches that you speak out. There's regular commissioner by the board. You can remember the issue. This is the thing of the all of them people to set it up. The Lord is many children for them, not here. You want to talk about it. If you come in out with so much food, why you allow the people to go? This is the thing. And you may have said, I'm not talking about people. What's somebody saying? I can see a book. I can say a book. I'm not great. But because I'm going to find it, oh no, but now the sympathy is they have said the government of China, the world is watching. There's so many words on it. What kind of speak up and what we can do, what peace in this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're live.
Weekie, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Joseph Kokwe.
Thank you, Nathaniel and Weekie. I'm going to Joseph Kokwe. I called this morning from Electoral District number 1 National County.
A proud member of the PLP.
Now, following Kokwe, I have not joined any political party since I left the U.S. To the East Country.
So are you telling us that you are now a member of the PLP?
PLP is a foreign home.
Oh.
I'm saying to you, after 9 years, since I left the political party of power.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here to the issue. The issue of Benin Samuka, we are clear that issue is a political issue. The decision taken by the justice minister will maintain our argument, our debate. As the constitution of the 1980 constitution is clear. Minister, cabinet minister, and assistant minister, you work at a will and pleasure. So this issue We are aware that the government was the report of local council. We are clear within. No, the thing is the area of our bureau. But we are historically have decided to set for local council. And that we say our problem include whoever that we are resolved. We will not be deferred by President Weah and the rest of the guys on the CDC. Since the president and historically have decided to set for local council, we will defend some guys of our strength.
But then when y'all pay the money,
Let me say this, Nathaniel. The money question, already as I speak to you here, let me say that as a son of local council and as a member of the one local movement, we are calling raising this money. And some kind of representative for local council, we are clear on that. The decision we took when we won the election, we maintain that decision. Some guy we need a senator of local council. You have Abu Kili Kamara, a criminal.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's talk to other colors who have much prepared. You're live. Yeah, go after. Good morning. Let's hear
Thank you. Good morning, Weekie. Thank you. My name is Moses Clement, and I joined the specific service community. Weekie, let me be on my notes. With some of the taxes number. And you know, if you read it, the election law, section 1, with that start. Again, and some of our we continue to say that this government that is so. And people should not be led by people. And election will be handled, and some guy will get the seat. But the law that will save his force. The government are being shifted. That's the thing is if it's something shifts, it will continue. Or we they will look at the law and they will look at the election law. And people should not call a default issue. And we are letting the feel the color that is causing far beyond.
Let's talk to other colors. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie.
Yeah, let's say.
Good morning to Nat.
Good morning, Prince Kula.
Yeah, thanks for the recommendation. Prince Kula and I'm from District 4, Masorado County. Look, I think the issue concerning Honorable Ogbeni Samoka and his late Fellow General, those people are setting up outside traps. And outside trap is not just for rats alone. I think it's for every living things that live within the environment or within a country. Now, like they are saying, for me, I don't in support of corruption. And Honorable Ogbeni Samoka was appointed by the former president, and he take instruction directive on the former president. Whatsoever they did was in line from the instruction of the former president, and now they are saying that was not a repo way, and now they are telling him to restitute the money, which of course he now refused. And now the justice ministry said that he should restitute the money within 6 months time, and while they are still holding his service, while they are still holding on his certification from the National Election Commissioner. Well, let them go ahead and do what they ought to do, but we can rest assured them that come 2023, if they are not in power, whatsoever they're doing, this trap they are setting, it will surely grab them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we keep just to inform the public. You know, we're talking about the money business. They 80,000, and then I ran out with the Liberia National Police. I traveled with the president on this county tour. Yeah, 1 minute. We really spoke that they arrived early in the morning, and trust me, after all of the talks, they have given them $200 United States each. And this morning, Finabono gave them the money. They have arrived, but before they came to Masoro County, they were informed by the Liberia National Police Authority that there will be a grand muster, and they will have a party for them upon their arrival, and the team. They will be here, and they will also give them their ballot money.
Yeah,
we owe you any money. We
are
are following this thing, and we'll make sure we said, please get it for that money.
Let's take the caller
The
on
money
the
for the
line.
people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Abraham Copper. What is government? They are wasting their time. Because they have a lot of criminals with them. They are not running behind them. Or just because the man is not part of CDC, that's why they are running behind them. Why they can't go run behind the other people?
Yeah, but it's also good to set precedent too when these things are happening. People are only concerned because people are assuming that the government is targeting one individual. That's why they more concerned. But everybody wanted this thing to have started earlier to make sure that it cut across the table. You know, most of the time people do these things and people have gone unpunished. But let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Weekie, but the problem is that we are not saying that they were tuning public view for this America. But the problem is they don't allow for this America to even very talk. But on the hard case that give for this America, they don't allow very talk. They don't even allow to contest. But the man contest and then win. And the same guy, they got all criminals behind there. They can't say, oh, go to other people, but they're running behind one party, they let the whole government job, and they're running behind one person. They do something. So the government is that. The government not be a government, the government are government friend. I can say they would have government friend, not government getting country here.
Thank you.
Let's take 3 more calls on this segment. You're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Jared Beckham. I joined the conversation from the second question.
Yeah, Chief.
The issue involving Afghanistan is a precedent case. The last time I checked, we have not had any such case in our country. So we need to treat it with caution. The issue is the Supreme Court. He is convicted, or the issue has to do with sentence. In the opinion of the judge, it is clear that the prayer of his political life has nothing to do with the convictions. So he can go and live his political life. So because if the Supreme Court will tell the prayer about completed, or the issue that President is not going to pay his function in order to feed their function, but they will benefit the person as a class. So the issue of his political life has nothing to do with the credit. So he can go and make his political life. So I think the next should be the honorable thing and take the instruction from the Supreme Court as they read the opinion of the Supreme Court yesterday as the evidence of it. It is clear. They should go ahead and certificate so that people of the can be represented as everything.
Thank you for your input this morning. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, we're here for that morning.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Daniel calling from Old Kingdom.
You're welcome, Daniel.
Yeah, my brother, I want to tell you 28 years. But the question for me to ask is that bring people there so we can know. Is a 15 senator we elect on December 8th. And the elect senator then their private still going on. I was 2023, well, more than how many of representatives were senator president. I don't know whether they will more still be in power for that time to reach. And when that time reach, then it will still be back into 2020 somewhere, my brother. Just for a few senators, 15 senators, they are probably still going on. I was representative, senator, president.
The woman solve their problem also now. It's still going on here. So what can I continue with insult? So this is a question for the Liberian people. They so or very thing that or the president for to remind him for him to tell the woman from there.
Okay, the Liberian people listening to the
Thank
question,
you.
they'll answer the question.
We'll take 3 more calls and we'll be done. You live.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
And let me say good morning to Mr. Brooks. I joined this national conversation of this state, and the force is lost in the government and gracious wisdom. Let me firstly appreciate you guys for bringing the discussion to the attention of the Liberian people. On the issue of Brown Town, I think this issue should be very strategic and at least to open the platform to those scholars, at least to elaborate again.
On the line this morning, let's talk to you. Good morning.
Good morning, David NATHANIEL and good morning to Mr. Weekie Brooks. Yeah, this is Stupid Jerome, and I'm calling from a conference. But you see, I have a serious problem with the justice system within the Republic of Liberia. Because they are unfair to us, honestly. And one of the men I have serious problem with that is Solicitor General Serena Fifo. Serena Fifo confused us to the extent taking letter of carrying to the Justice Minister and was denied. This man is a man that he about okay. Simply except for that place.
Well, maybe he might just be on top of this other case. This case will be a record deal for him. He might win his case.
No, after listen, he can't win this case. And you see, let me just get to the point quickly. I beg of you. If you look at the honorable case, Brother Samuka, you know, I was one of those that was standing back for him to be prosecuted for it. It is highly political, honestly, if you look at it. And it is highly political.
So because I appointed Benin, man, I prosecuted man. The other people now you appointed him, man, prosecute them.
Well, there are so many people that will come around when I politics over these are all criminals. These guys will need to prosecute them. But if you look at some of that case terrorists, but I can't lie for you. Just look at the case. This is highly political.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Jerome. Thank you for your own participation on to this edition of the program today.
I'm hoping to join Clement Ture very shortly. There was this mysterious death of the 1-year Otim Mon Chai who was found in a septic tank, and we hoping to hear from Clement Ture very shortly. I'm hoping to talk to Ture, and Ture will tell us exactly how did it all happen. But this is such a terrible.
Yeah, every morning you wake up.
Yeah, we were just saying
yeah.
something similar on yesterday. Yeah, that these are things that are unfolding in our country, and it is bad for our country. So now let us go to the line and John Clement Ture to tell us exactly. Clement, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Clement. You're live this morning.
Good morning, Weekie. Good morning to Nat and the public this morning.
Yeah, Clement, just walk us through the terrible incident. We're hearing a report of a 1-year Otemon child who were thrown into a septic tank. You care to tell us where and how did it all happen with the information so far gathered?
Yeah, thank you. Late yesterday evening, between 5 to 6 o'clock, we broke the news of a 1-year-old, 10-month girl child who was found dead as a result of falling into an open septic tank in the central community right there opposite the ELBC radio station in Kingsville. So we went on the scene to ascertain the facts. Upon our arrival, we met the CSD department from the Zimpa Police Depot, that's the Zimpa Police Base. They were all here. And they carried some examination. They set up a 15-man jury, which later confirmed that there was no mark on the dead, there was no casualty except for losing of life instantly as a result of falling into the open well. We interviewed the mother of this child, and according to what she said, she was indoor when she heard a sound at the back of the window
when she came out to a setting, she found out that one of the neighbor's child, that because there were two that got drowned into the open separate tank that are not been used for some months since its construction over a year now. So she said when she heard the sound, she came out to assess what was happening. She found that one of the neighbor child was into the open tank, and she helped to rescue the child, and not knowing that her daughter was also into the well as well.
Wow.
So she rescued the child, get the child to her parents. But when she came back, checking for her child, she couldn't find the whereabouts of her child. Just to mysteriously observed or found out that this child also got drowned into the open separate tank, and at the time the rescued child, her life was already taken away by the water. Yeah, so the tank was constructed, they are not being used, but the what we call the manhole was open. It was not sealed. The only thing he had was a piece of zinc that was covering the manhole of the tank. So the child got drowned and she lost her life instantly. We then informed that today will be the burial because of the time last night they couldn't carry on the burial ceremony of the child. So today will be the burial ceremony. Whatever time the parents will come up with will be the time for the burial today. There was a sighting yesterday in Center community residents and passerby came. It was a huge crowd. There was a lot of people crying, sharing tears. But many have said it was due to the regularness of the landlord of that development, because the houses constructed in that part of the country, Central community, they are closer apart to each other. It's just like a slum community, the West Point, the Nukutam, and other community around Monrovia. So the child actually lost her life because the separate, and not the only separate that was identified. If you look at the Cook Online 2 video, those are the folks listening to us this morning, really, I just urge you to go to the Cook Online 2. You will see from start to end about 1 hour plus live video is on that network. So you will see that not the only separate tank that was open, you have more than 3 to 4 different tanks that are still open in the community. Fortunately, we spoke with the community chairperson and he confirmed to us that as of today, he's going to set up a team to buy cement, slag, and close up the holes in the community. But it's a slum community, to be friendly with the community, it's a slum community. And from the location, the child drowned because of some don't care attitude by the landlord and some associate or close relatives of the parents. But the parents were in tears. It's a sorrowful thing. It's in the district of District 5 of Representative Thomas Farah, the chief common boundary with District 6 of Representative Samuel Ennis.
Okay, Clemente, thank you so much this morning for joining us on the conversation. Wonderful way to say.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, every time you wake
another
up,
sad day again, like we were just saying.
some kind of thing. Yeah. Oh God, another a future leader, someone who should have lived to work on for his country.
From the heart of Kingsville, this is Cool 91.9.
Okay, so
yeah, and we like I said to you, the folks of the Liberia National Police that are traveling with the president, they have arrived early this morning, and you know, following this thing about the officers complaining of the money they gave them was inadequate, and they received a report that they were to receive 80,000 Liberian dollars, 100 US. Right after that, they gave them 200 US each. They are now in the country, in the Mosoro County, and we get a report that authority in Liberia National Police has said they're going to call a general muster and they will have party for them.
okay, we talk about that very shortly, the critical issues. Let's take this break. We'll be right back. And we say thanks to all of you who've been watching us on the QAnon platform this morning. Okay, let's take this musical break. We'll be right back.
enjoy. Mama see bless. Mama see bless.
Chaos beats.
Everybody die, but not everybody live. Everybody have just one life to live. Please do your do and don't come my way. But I said miss my Hennessy with Hennessy. Now I wanna anything. Let go, but I'm